Hi ladies, before we dive into each monthly wellness theme, I want you to understand the framework under which the Flourish Circle operates. And I have a document that's above the video, a picture of it, and it's this one right here. It's backwards here, but you can see the picture above this video. It's a 5-step process, and it just starts like this. 5 key words, 5 key ideas. First word is dream, and second is believe, third is do, the third is learn, the fourth is do, and the fifth is become. This is all based on a principle that before we can become something, before we can affect change in our lives, we first of all have to have a dream for what we want to become. And I often like to identify this as your why as well. So you might think your dream is to be well. Well, why do you want to be well? What kind of person would a well person be? So you want to define that. So you want to be well. It has to be part of your dream to be well. So that's the very first step. The second step then has to do with our mindset. So what do you believe about yourself regarding about your own wellness? Are there any limiting beliefs that are holding you back from stepping forward and taking action in an area of wellness that you might be concerned about? So we will address some of the mental blocks that we might have and how to overcome them. And then the third thing that we need to understand is we need to learn about what we need to do. Sometimes it is lack of knowledge, sometimes not, but sometimes we need to learn new things that kind of point us in the right direction and uncover hidden secrets maybe that we didn't really realize were out there. So we'll have a learning segment and we will apply that to our wellness. Key thing here that I would like to embrace in the Flourish Circle is some content around teaching about habit change and how to establish new habits. And that will be part of the learning segment. And then finally, we get to take action. And that's where the change really gets propelled forward. That's when you take small steps though, okay? But it's over the practicing of these small steps that you really begin to see transformations start to happen. And it's a step-by-step process, and we just go slow and steady. And then when you look back at what you've accomplished, you will see a transformation from where you started to where you ended. And that ends with the last word, become, which means you are becoming that person. And I like to always emphasize the fact that the word become is actually a present tense verb. We are always becoming, okay? We don't really ever finally arrive and get everything perfect, but that's not the end goal. The end goal is to become and to continue becoming. So we are not the person that we were yesterday. Today, we are not the person that we will become tomorrow. And tomorrow, we won't be the person we will become the next day. So you see where I'm going with this? This is an ongoing process, takes patience, and it takes persistence, but you can do it, and we all do it together in a supportive environment. So I'm excited to see what you will flourish to become. So that's the framework I want you to understand. And then the second thing I want to highlight is that I've taken that basic framework, which is the premise for everything that I do at all my programs at Well Now Fitness, and I've developed it into a flourishing pathway that's sort of a little prettier analogy that's going to take us in each area of wellness. We're going to walk this pathway. So each month we will take one of our core holistic practices. So for example, in October, we will do Sleep Well. We're going to walk that holistic habit, or that holistic theme, I should say, through the flourishing pathway. So we are going to define our dreams about what do we want to achieve about sleeping well. We will find out what our limiting beliefs might be about it. We will learn about how we can improve our sleep. Then we will practice small strategies to improve our sleep. And at the end of the month, we'll look back and we'll review what we've done, and we'll reflect and see how have we transformed in 1 month of focusing on our wellness. So there you have it, the framework. It's a setup for success. So all the best as you take that first step forward, and I'll see you in the next step.